Whisper of the Dead Forest, Part 2, The Hunger. Chapter 1, The Survivor. A week after Eric's disappearance, the forest remained silent. Rescue teams gave up, and locals warned that the woods had always demanded sacrifices. But one man hadn't given up. David. He was Eric's best friend, the last to see him alive. Haunted by guilt, David returned to the forest, determined to uncover the truth.
Chapter 2, Echoes of the Past. David carried a lantern and a small recorder. As he ventured deeper into the trees, the device picked up strange static. When he played it back, his blood ran cold. A voice whispered through the crackle, "David, you left me." It was Eric's voice. The forest twisted, familiar paths bending into shapes he didn't recognize. The symbol of the eye appeared again and again, carved into bark, painted in ash, even marked into the soil. Each time he saw it, the voices grew louder.
Chapter 3, The Mirror Path. At nightfall, he stumbled upon the fallen oak. The same trail Eric had taken stretched ahead. But something was different. The air shimmered, as if the path itself were a doorway. David stepped through, and instantly the world shifted. The forest was darker here, unnaturally still. The trees leaned closer, their bark split with hundreds of eye carvings that seemed to blink as he passed. His lantern flickered, and in its glow he saw Eric, pale, hollow-eyed, standing just ahead. "You shouldn't have come," Eric said. "It wants more."
Chapter 4, The Bargain. Eric explained that the forest was alive, a hungry thing, feeding on fear and souls. Once it chose someone, there was no escape. He had become part of it, but not fully consumed. Not yet. "It offered me a deal," Eric whispered. "If you stay, if you take my place, I can leave. One must remain for the other to be free." David's stomach turned. His friend's voice sounded real, desperate. But the darkness in his eyes betrayed something else. Was it truly Eric speaking, or the forest itself? Chapter 5, The Devouring. The whispers returned, louder than ever, rising into a chorus. Figures emerged from the trees, faceless, tall, their shadows stretching unnaturally long. The ground trembled, roots snaking out like claws. The forest demanded a choice. David raised his lantern. For a moment, the light cut through the darkness, and he saw hundreds of faces trapped in the bark, screaming silently, their eyes black voids. Eric's face was among them. "Save me, David," Eric pleaded, his form flickering like smoke. Chapter 6, The Choice. David felt the roots tightening around his legs, dragging him toward the soil. The voices screamed in unison, "One must stay!" His lantern shattered, plunging everything into shadow. In the dark, he felt Eric's cold hand reach for him. But deep down, David knew the truth. Eric was already gone. The forest was lying. It wanted both of them. With his last strength, David tore free from the roots and ran. The whispers turned to shrieks. The trees bent, trying to block his path, but he forced himself forward, lungs burning, heart pounding.
Chapter 7. The Exit. At dawn, David stumbled out of the tree line, collapsing on the roadside. The forest loomed behind him, silent and watchful. When rescuers found him, he was clutching Eric's torn jacket, his eyes wide with terror. He survived, but at night he still hears the whispers. And sometimes, when he looks at the trees outside his window, he swears he sees them blink. To be continued.